Alright, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. And yesterday, if you recall, the last thing we left off with inside of our new module was the fallback function. So we're going to pick up with some light reading, and then we're going to take you over to the Remix IDE. So before we add the fallback function, let's look at our Remix IDE and see what happens when we send ether to our contract without calling a fun function. If we send ether to our contract without calling a fun function, we will see an error in the Remix IDE saying transaction reverted, function selector was not recognized, and there's no fallback function. This means that the contract does not know what to do with the ether that was sent to it. Also, if we scroll to the bottom of the Remix IDE in the deploy section, we will see something called the low-level interactions. This is where we can send ether to our contract without calling any function. If we click on the transact button, we can send ether to our contract without calling any function. So if we do this, we will see at the same error in the Remix IDE saying transaction reverted, function selector was not recognized, and there's no fallback function. This means that the contract does not know what to do with the ether that was sent to it. To fix this, we can add a fallback function to our contract. So with that being said, let's head over to our remix now so I can show you what that actually looks like. Now here it is now. We're just going to use the same contract that we used the last time we were inside our Remix IDE because there's no fallback function added. So we're just going to deploy it, and is deployed now. So let's open it up and see what we have here. And once we open it up and go to the bottom, we should see a section that says transact. As you can see here, we can actually try to transact our contract without going inside of it. So we'll just hit the transact button. And as you can see here, it says both receive and fallback functions are not defined. So that's why we're getting the error here, because we don't have a fallback function defined for our contract as of yet. So the contract doesn't know what to do with the ETH that was sent to it. So basically, we have to fix that, and that's what we're going to be doing in our next section. And of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. And for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.